Compliance Officer for Huon. So I manage Huon's environmental obligations across its land-based sites. So that means that I attend sites and audit against whatever environmental licences that site might have.
My job title is I'm a work health and safety advisor for Huon Aquaculture in the Marine Operations Department. So I take care of all things safety in relation to marine operations.
Hey guys, my name's John Nordstrom. I'm working with wildlife as an officer with Huon Aquaculture. And my title is so we manage seals, birds, whales, dolphins, so anything really to do with, I suppose, wildlife.
So I'm Control Systems Manager here at Huon Aquaculture. My role primarily consists of the remote automation of feed barges and the development of the control systems for our remote feed centre. We support the feed operators in being able to feed all our on-water operations from our central control room located in Hobart.
I am a technical officer and concentrating on the marine environment. My role is monitoring the farm's impact on the environment and the environment's impact on our farming operation.
So my job title is I'm the fleet manager for Huon Aquaculture, and what I do is look after all our fleet equipment. So I look after our 87 vessels, and I also look after all our car fleet and our forklifts as well. And then late last year, I also took on the engineering side as well. So now I'm responsible for the maintenance department within Huon Aquaculture.
Well, I started working for Huon Aquaculture in 2006 as part of the works crew. I experienced a little bit of bathing and diving as well, and then went off to join the Navy in 2011, where I became an aircraft controller. Did that for 8 years, did a few operational deployments, and then moved back home to Tasmania to be closer to my family.
I did an apprenticeship for 4 years in cookery, and that actually took me places. Like I got to travel all around Australia, cooking, working in snowfields, all over Queensland. Came back to Tasmania and settled, and continued working in hospitality for another 15 years, probably a bit longer, and worked in a restaurant by the name of Fish Frenzy.
I started up after leaving school, went into the fishing industry in Western Australia, in the abalone industry. I worked at that for 15 years and then returned back to tertiary studies at the University of Tasmania in Launceston, where I studied aquaculture. And from there, I moved into the position, or various positions, on this farm.
So I've got a Bachelor of Science with honours, and I majored in zoology. I've also done some extra courses in environmental management systems and auditing and business management. But this role that I've actually got at Huon is mainly experience-based. So I've had on-the-job learning through my environmental consultancy work.
Well, I was coming into this role. We were very fortunate, that Huon have offered to put us through training for all the certification that we needed. So they were going to put us through a coxswains, near coastal. There was training with all our cracker stuff through to peewee, just different things we had to have for our role.
So for my role, I've got a Bachelor of Engineering in Mechatronics, but to be part of the team to be able to develop control systems and operator screens, there are many different ways you can get into this. One way might be doing an electrical apprenticeship and then taking an interest in programmable logic controllers and operator screens.
People generally have logistics qualifications. You can have those. You can also have business degrees as well. However, there's no set qualifications for this role.
What do you love most about your role?
I've got a really diverse and interesting role. So my job is a mix of working in the office and out in the field. So one week I might be in the office writing an environmental management plan or learning about like environmental legislation updates. And then another day I might be out on a hatchery all day inspecting that site with the site manager.
The best part of my job is the variety. I get to work in many different areas. I'm not just stuck on my office desk. I get to get out on the water a couple of times a week if I want to. The other great things of working in aquaculture and for Huon, we get to work with such a varied array of people. So people from accountants to lawyers to marketing staff. So it's not just stuck in our little group of engineers.
Probably the variety. Every day is something new, and you never know what it's actually going to be. You can plan all you like and then come in one morning and it's completely changed.
I would recommend this role to young people if you're passionate about the environment and environmental management, and you want to do a role that actively and proactively contributes to best environmental practice in your local area.
I'd recommend the job to any young person who wants to be a leader in safety. It's a good opportunity to really be a leader and to have an influence on how people make decisions.
For young people, like, yeah, you could come in and you could start like on a works crew or something like that, but there's definitely potential for you to work your way up pretty quickly if you've got the right frame of mind and get in. And everyone looks out for the young people. Like, I know we've got younger crew, and we try and teach the young crew things that we experience and stuff that I know on the water.
I'd recommend this job. Basically with aquaculture, being able to play with the technology. We can really develop some great technology to use in aquaculture, some world-leading stuff, but also, as mentioned before, the variety of people we get to work with. And on a good day, the best office in the world is getting out on the water. It's fantastic.
It offers a variety of career paths and skills that can, if needed, be used in other areas.